Hello and welcome. If it is your first time here, hello again. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we are back with part 2 of the Umbaran arc. Last episode was crazy, okay? We started out with a bang. Everything that could have went wrong. Krell sucks. I hate everything about him. I wish nothing good for him. He can go as soon as possible, okay? This episode is called the General. Let's get into the shenanigans. Does that mean that What's-His-Face is gonna do more stupid stuff this episode and get more clones killed?
Of course.
Jesus Christ.
We have got to move before those fighters come back.
Move where? They have the ground covered, the air covered. There's nowhere to hide.
The capital city's too fortified. We need your battalion to help us take it.
Resistance from the Umbarans has been greater than anticipated.
They were very prepared for this. But also, they know what you were doing because you decided to be stupid. If it wasn't for your stupidity, maybe y'all would have been there already.
Airbase to the west. It is resupplying the capital's defenses. Incoming!
Oh, snap. Why are you making that dumb face? Do you want them to just stand around and get blown up or not warn their brothers? Are you dumb?
I'll see to it that the airbase is placed under our control.
The entire invasion depends on your battalion.
That is so stupid. What happens if they get defeated? Y'all just lose and then y'all just leave? This is so stupid. It's a waste of lives. I don't know why y'all make terrible decisions.
It's heavily guarded. It's 3 tank divisions, plus gun.
It's gonna be a disaster.
We'll advance along the central gorge.
Are you
engage
dumb?
their forces in a full forward assault.
Wouldn't it be better if y'all like sneak attack, destroy specific areas, take them down? Why work harder when you can work smarter, my guy? Is it his species? Or is he just dumb? I don't understand.
Closer recon will tell us
Thank
if there's
you.
a more secure route.
Obi-Wan and the other battalions are holding off the enemy right now.
Wouldn't that make more sense than to do it right the first time? What if you botch it again and then they're gonna have to hold down longer, you dummy? This is gonna piss me off. I'm gonna try not to get angry.
We don't have time to look for a more secure route.
But you have time to fumble it though, and possibly lose, and get more people killed. How does that make sense?
Straight up this gorge, towards the airbase.
Is Krell trying to get us killed?
Yes! I feel like he is trying to get them killed. Like, it doesn't make sense. He has no strategy. And again, even if you hate the clones, you need them. Does he want to lose the war? Is he a separatist? Maybe he's working for Dooku.
This is the best option.
No, it isn't.
They have weapons we've never seen before.
Thank you. I don't know anything about these weirdos. And Crow, that's what I'm gonna call him, is doing the stupidest things possible.
General Skywalker is usually leading his men up in the front, not bringing up the rear like General Krell.
This is what I've been saying. If you're such a big bad Jedi, if you got it like that, and you're making all of these reckless decisions, be in the front. Lead your men. Why be a coward in the back, sir? Where's your honor at, my guy?
It would help if you eased their minds. Would you coax them into following another one of Krell's suicide
Thank
missions?
you. Rex, I know you're trying to do your job and you're loyal and all that jazz, but everybody else is correct. Crow is a moron and he's making terrible decisions and he might be working with Dooku to sabotage y'all.
He is effective in getting them done.
What are you talking about? How is he effective?
More troopers have been killed under his command than
Thank
anyone
you.
else. That's the price of war, Fives.
That is not the price of war. Anakin does a lot of shenanigans, but he thinks about his plans and he just doesn't throw the clones at a problem.
We have a duty to follow orders, and if we must, lay down our lives for victory.
This is not your war. You didn't start this. You shouldn't have been created in the first place.
You believe that? Or is that what you were engineered to think?
Ooh.
I honor my code. That's what I believe.
Fives is right. You were literally created, and the Republic will turn its back on you the moment you try to leave.
Is everyone clear on the plan?
No.
Yes, sir. Fives?
Fives don't want to be here. Is he gonna leave them? I don't think he will leave his brothers, but also, this is so dumb, and a bunch of people are about to die. Have some clones left. Do the separatists offer them, like, I guess, citizenship or personhood? If they join them and help them win the war? And what about the Republic? What does it tell them that's gonna happen to them after the war? Is that A robot? That is so scary. Jesus Lord. Oh my God. Oh my God. That is crazy. Are they weapons manufacturers? Is that what they do? Is that why they're so creative with their weapons? Who thought about this? And who made it? God dang. Y'all need to get off this planet. Get out of here before you die. Oh my God. This is crazy. Look at this. And Krell is hiding somewhere. He could potentially take this down right now. Jeez. Look at this dickbag standing up there while your troops die. These are your peoples. They're on your side. How pathetic are you? Hide for your lives. What is this, man? Jesus Christ. This invasion was a mistake. This tactic was a mistake, okay? I would not blame the clones for slipping into the darkness and trying to get off this dumb planet. This is literally the worst.
We're overpowered. We need reinforcements.
The rest of the battalion is holding the entrance to the gorge, Captain.
This is so stupid. Why didn't they send more people? Why didn't y'all do more recon? The Republic is just pointless and stupid.
We can't possibly.
Stand your ground. Do not fall back.
You shouldn't follow his orders. He's insane and stupid.
Should I send them to support Captain Rex?
I'll give the order when I give it.
There should be a coup. He needs to die. Jesus Christ. What's up with their weapons? Do they have some kind of special energy? And is it like stronger and more devastating than what the Republic uses?
I used to think General Krell was reckless, but now I'm beginning to think he just hates clones.
Yes, he hates the clones. He despises you, okay? And I don't know why everyone gets that except for Rex, apparently. Oh, I'm sorry, guy. You deserve better. You shouldn't have been out here in the first place.
We have to leave them. We can't just leave them, sir. You don't have a choice. That's an order. Sound like General Krell.
Thank you. Rex, I love you. You're my fave. I get what you're trying to do, but you have to watch out for your brothers. They're the only people that actually care about you and the other clones. Find another way. This is dumb.
I have a mission for you.
CT-7567, where are you?
Loser 0000. Why are you not fighting with your troops? Why are you hiding instead? If you're so honorable, go fight with your peoples. Calling people by their numbers is such a loser behavior. My God. Do the other Jedis hate you? Is that why you're out here? Because you want to be a war hero because the other Jedis make fun of you? And they think you suck?
The rocket launchers don't work on these tanks, and it'll be easier to slip by undetected.
You will launch a full forward strike immediately.
Is your plan working, dummy? Because they haven't made it anywhere close to that base. I want him to die.
We need to hold out as long as we can, trusting Fives and hard case to
Yes.
pull this thing off.
I like the clones so much. I'm so sorry y'all were robbed of a life.
I prefer a good fight to all this sneaking around.
Sneaking around is good. You save a lot of people that way. You would think the Republic, Jesus Christ. That's wild. That, y'all are doing too much. If they were a part of the Republic, why don't y'all have that? Why aren't our weapons better? You're having too much fun, my guy, okay? Your brothers are in danger. Let's focus, do what we need to do, and get out of here. Yes, baby. Come through. Save our brothers. Yes. Good job. Let's be careful, though. You don't want to get got. Oh my God, yes. That's amazing. The budgets that they're putting into this is also fantastic.
Report. What is our situation?
You lost a ton of people because you're stupid.
We have taken the base and cut off enemy supply lines to the capital.
Consider yourself fortunate.
They're not fortunate, they just came up with a good plan, like a good leader would, or a non-stupid person would.
A lot of men died.
Price for such victory. Perhaps someday you'll realize this.
Rex, I want you to realize that he is terrible. This is not about the war, he just sucks. And if he says something stupid, y'all don't go along with it. Defect.
He's the one who will never realize.
Okay, so that was part 2. These battles so far have seemed dumber and even more unprepared than usual. The Republic sucks, and it is never prepared, but this seems even stupider. And that doesn't even include Crow's stupidity. Okay, like where is the air support? Where did they go? Did they just drop off the troops and left? And why are they putting so much work on one group? Are there other Jedis on the planet right now aside from Kenobi? Because I feel like you should have sent multiple people here. This is a complete and total disaster. Nothing is working. The Umbaran weapons are ridiculous, okay? And if they have always had this type of weaponry, how come the Republic didn't ask them to make them some? And why didn't y'all bring better weapons to deal with them? Like, I want to know who was involved in deciding to invade. Does Palpatine participate in the decisions that are made? Is it just the Jedis? Is it other like generals in the Republic? How does that work? Because I feel like Palpatine is like, go throw some clones at them and we're just here and people are dying and nothing is being accomplished. And they send the worst general possible. Like, I don't know how Crow is looked at as a good general or a war hero. He sucks. He doesn't do anything. He throws bodies at a problem. And I feel like he doesn't care. Either he wants to lose because he's working with Dooku, okay? Maybe he's already turned, or he's just dumb and hateful. I like the conversation that the clones had, and I feel like all of them should talk about this and their place in this dumb war, okay? And if they should stay. I wish that they would like just leave. I don't want them turning on the Republic, but like, I wish they could just leave. And go settle somewhere else. And I was thinking, I don't know if I asked this before, I can't remember, but is the chip in their head only for Order 66? Is that the only thing it does? Or can it be used to kill them if they like didn't listen to what their generals or people in the Republic tell them to do? And have they seen that happen before? Because I completely don't understand their loyalty to the Republic. I want to know if there's something else keeping them here. Like, has the Republic make them any promises about what will happen after the war? Especially when it comes to Rex. I get that he's trying to do his job, but also what the clones were saying were correct. And yes, he does fight back against Crow and his stupidity and dickishness, but I feel like we could have made different decisions earlier and that could have saved a lot of the clones. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you have a good one and you'll see me later. Bye.